Hello, I'm Brian, and welcome to another episode of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. So in this episode, we are going to start our development on the storyline of Angel Oracle. You can see here, we are now at the front gate of Angel Oracle. The first time we came here, we didn't do a lot much. We talked to Mr. Palladino, who wants us to fetch some denture paste for him. And we've also talked to the doc here, who have given us the microscope for the doctor back in Rhodia to solve that storyline as well. And that is basically it. Now, in this place, there are a couple of things that has been happening. So there are basically two different storylines here. The first one is about Mr. Manners and Tori Robinson, the two leaders between the groups of the Mannerites and the Robinson group as well. They are trying to grabs for the control of the Angel Oracle, while Mr. Manor is basically the mayor here. Tori Robinson is trying to usurp Mr. Manor, and by the actions of Mr. Manners, he is going to execute Fletcher. So basically it depends on what the Rangers decided to do to see who will end up on the throne. And then the second line is that there are a couple of people who have been missing some stuff as well that has been stolen from them. Nobody knows who took it. However, there are some clues as well. I'm not sure if I've already checked on whatever is happening, but yeah, we're going to soon find out. Yeah, so let's head in. Alright, let's see. We saw a hobo hiding near the wall. Yeah, so that is the gooch there. He doesn't want to be found, but if we fetch him, I think there will be a couple more conversations for the doctor to inform us on the practice of cannibalism by the Mannerites. Alright, so let's get going. Alright. Yeah, don't you not to tell on me? Yeah. Yeah, we found a sick hobo outside the gate. Yes, I've seen him, very sad. He was once a sheriff, Rob Gooch, but he started to go crazy a while back. In one of his lucid moments, I was able to take some samples from him. He's got a rare brain disease. I suspect it's from eating human flesh. I called it madman disease. There's no cure. This is why I'm a vegetarian. Yep, so the doctor has already mentioned a couple of times that cannibalism is making people sick inside Angel Oracle. And one of the storylines to solve is that we want to stop the Mannerites with their cannibalism practice. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yeah, let's I think we should go to here first. We are heading to the toilet. There is a lockbox there that we weren't able to open because we came here the first time. We didn't have the Master Thief perk. So yeah, we are going to do it right now. Look at this. So we have already had level 10 in safe cracking, and it's still just 26% chance to succeed. So that's basically like a 20-30% chance to critically fail. So yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, there are these little crazy skill checks that is littered all over the place. Oh my god! It uses the toolkit. Perfect, thank you. I couldn't describe how. Alright, so you can see here, +2 in weaponsmith, +2 torso repair, +2 mechanical repair as well. So check this out. Now, I already have torso repair at 10 because there are a couple of challenges that I really wanted to succeed. I don't want to have a critical failure and that the torso explodes and destroy the content inside. That's why I have the torso repair go all the way to 10. However, mechanical repair and weaponsmith are all on 8. So if we equip this toolkit, which is kind of heavy, it's 20 pounds, oh my god. Now you can see that mechanical repair and weaponsmith can be boosted to 10 without putting all these points in. So it is a pretty powerful trinket to have around you. However, we are going to use the combat oriented white death plus 5% range chance to hit bonus first because we are going to be in combat at some point in the future. Alright, let's see. Alright, the gloves here. This play thing here, I guess. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, because that trinket is randomly generated, so there is equal chance that you might end up with something that is completely useless. But that's pretty good. We got the toolkit, so there is that. Alright. Sheriff Marshal. Alright, have we talked to the Jonathan? Have we talked to him?
A jail without walls. Is that not a metaphor for our lives?
Okay. What do you want? Have you come to scorn me? Why would we scorn you? Because I'm in jail. I'm accused of being a thief. Wrongfully accused. We just talked to Sam, but we wanted to hear your side of the story. Sam, untruthful, troublemaker. I'll tell you my side of the story. He accused me of stealing, so I punched him in the nose. Now, he's going to get into civility and forces, and I'm not. That's the whole story. What are you accused of stealing? A lot of stuff. I watched a 2-pack medical supplies, but I didn't take them. Why would I? I can't even use them. Sam's framing me. I know he is. Say, I don't suppose you'll do me a favor? What favor? We'll do some investigating. Yeah. What do you know about Sam? And the medical supplies, 2-pack, and the watch. So here is the deal. Mr. Palladino here is missing a watch. Lindy Lu, another woman that we are going to meet at the later part, she is losing a 2-pack, was missing, and then there is also the nurse that we have talked to in the hospital. She has some of the supplies that has been stolen as well. You want to get into the enforcer? Okay, sure.
Now
I thought we are not
these are my
supposed.
kind of cages.
Okay, yeah. I mean, sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, this one. Yeah, if you open these two, they are just human excrement. However, if you open this one, there are some supplies inside, if I remember correctly. If we can open it at any time soon, that is 61%. Another of the interesting thing around this place is that there are a lot of high-level skill challenges that basically forces you to have the Master Thief perk. Not sure what these are, but I'll take it. Alright, Mr. Palladino. You get the denture paste kit. Yes. Okay. We understand you have something stolen? You're damn right I did! My grandfather's wristwatch. That same kid says he saw Gitlin take it, and maybe he did. I saw some big muddy footprints in my room after I noticed the watch was gone. And Gitlin wears some big damn boots, and sometimes they're muddy. Maybe you could go have a look at his feet. Oh, but you didn't see Gitlin take your watch. Didn't I just tell you I didn't see nothing? Okay, so first of the clue is that Gitlin, the one that we have just talked to in that invisible jail, nobody see him taking things away. All right, let's just get over this with. It's not very. Oh crap! It's the Rangers. I mean, it's a pleasure to meet you, gentle Rangers. We weren't talking anything bad, honest. Oh, whatever. Yeah, you've got something more to worry about, kid. What do you want to help? I don't suppose you have any shampoo on you? I've got a pretty bad scalp condition, and no matter how many times I wash my hair, I just can't get rid of my dandruff. Yeah, we have. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so by giving out the shampoo that we have found in some toaster that I don't remember where that is, we got this V for Vendetta, +1 in perception skills. However, this is pretty much useless right now. If you are at this point of the story and you still haven't had the level 10 perceptions, I think you would already have been blown sky high by the landmines or the explosive that has been attached to your to the random loot boxes that that is lying around this place. All right, let's talk to Fletcher. Now, as mentioned before, Mr. Fletcher has been arrested and will be executed because he didn't, pick up in his room, and then there is some roach infestation that has been that the accused is Fletcher's doing. Now, the fact is, Mr. Manners wants to kill Fletcher so that he can take Fletcher's wife, Elizaveta, for himself, and then Tori Robinson also wants Elizaveta to seduce Mr. Manners so that after Mr. Manners execute Fletcher, then she will reveal everything, and then people will be throwing out Mr. Manners for this scandal. Alright, I've been wrongfully imprisoned, says Mr. Fletcher here. Why are you imprisoned? Mr. Manners must know I'm innocent. Yeah, I admit, I did fail to wash my shirt a couple of weeks in a row. I did fail to pick up my room, and it apparently led to a roach infestation, but it wasn't deliberate. I've just been depressed. Now, you can see here there is a roach infestation as well. However, this is also tied to the incident where there are some people who have been stolen, you know, the watch, the medical supplies, or the 2 boxes that has been stolen from 3 of the persons here. This is the roach infestation is tied to that. Alright, so your wife, the roach, Mr. Manners, yeah. Alright, so you can see here, why don't you escape? And Fletcher's reply was, I would never do that, never. How rude that would be.
More people in cages. This has to stop.
Yeah, but we're not gonna kill them. Please, Fletcher cried. Not just right now. Alright, let's... Okay. Okay, quarantine. Okay, now we are going to shortly lose quarantine here, so...
Echo 1, this is Santa Bay Base. Come in.
Go ahead.
Roger, Echo 1. Got a distress call from a house of pleasure near your location. Owner says God's militia have killed several women and are cleansing sinners as they come in the door.
Okay.
Sending coordinates to you now. Confirm?
Confirm.
10-4. And your call on this one, Echo 1. But personally, I'm siding with the ladies.
Okay.
Senate they base out.
Alright, so yeah, we are going to go out and fix this little brothel situation. Hold it right there, gentle rangers, please, or else my men will politely detain you by force. How do you politely detain someone by force? Kind of funny that you show up and here disappear, suspicious even. Owen Fletcher has escaped. So here's the deal, you kindly pick one of your merry little band to be our hostage, and then you go find Fletcher, please. If you find Fletcher and bring him home alive, you can have your friends back. If you kill him or fail to bring him back, well, we promise an execution, and it's just as easy to use a stranger implicated in the escape of accused. Might even make a better example you follow. Have you got any clues? Any reward? Yeah, the radio. Yeah, you allow us to use your radio if we find it. Yeah, Corin King will stay as hostage then. Okay. Fun times. Yeah, so we lose our one of our members here. Yeah, I've seen it coming.
Nice place. Visited before when I was
Attention,
with
gentle
the militia.
citizens. It has been brought to my attention that Fletcher had the audacity to escape. Please keep your eyes peeled and report any suspicious activity to your nearest civility enforcer. Until this matter is resolved, the execution will be placed on hold. Seeing as our guests, the Desert Rangers, are lawmen, they will be assisting in the investigation. One of the Desert Rangers has even graciously volunteered to take Fletcher's place until Fletcher is found and returned, alive. I'm sure this will provide proper motivation for them to return our friend Fletcher in a timely manner. Good day.
What a bunch of jerks. Alright, so let's talk to Nurse Flinkman here. Did you have something stolen? Yes, I had a bag of medical supplies stolen from the women's bathroom in the barracks. I did hear Sam telling people that Gideon was the culprit, but imagine Jonathan in the women's room. Ha! He can't walk past a woman without blushing. It wasn't him. I did find a scrap of grey cloth stuck on a loose nail near where the bag was. Maybe that's a clue. I hope you find the real thief. Gideon isn't a bad kid, no matter what Sam says. Okay. Yeah, so more clues to point out that Gideon or Jonathan was not responsible for the theft. Okay. So now we have three things going on actually. There is the situation with the brothel house, and then there is also the situation
Maybe
where
I should have joined up here, but I never quite trusted all that politeness.
yeah. So we also need to investigate on the escape of the Fletcher here as well. And then we also have this theft going on that we need to investigate as well. Okay, let's go to the backyard where we haven't explored it before.
Plenty of produce. Where's the beef?
Yeah. Alright, logbook updated. There is a pair of relatively fresh tracks leading toward the farm. A pair of footsteps on either side of tracks like someone was being dragged away against his will. So basically, what this means is that Fletcher has been dragged away by someone. Okay. Alright, let's follow the tracks then.
Reading from the book. It is rude to forego your personal appearance and the cleanliness of your home. Keep your area clean, brush your teeth twice a day, and shower.
Alright, stop. Roger Yi. Hello again. We have met, correct? What are you doing in the corn and poppy field? Don't get a lot of visitors here. The air makes us a little loopy. My name is Roger Yi. Did I say that already? who have you seen come through here? Some civility enforcers came through not long ago. They were carrying someone between them, I think. Yeah, so that's basically Fletcher there. I'm pretty sure they were headed towards the ventilation panels enforcers. It was weird because I could have sworn it was Nick Schuffen and Jean Kronk, but it couldn't have been. I must have been breathing too many shrub fumes. Robinsons don't go on CE patrols. Kronk and Schuffen? Nick Schuffen. Okay, Robinson. Okay. Alright, so we have more clues. We have 2 names, and we also know that Fletcher has been dragged away by them as well. So, alright, poopy shrub, whatever. I'm not sure what that is used for. I usually don't ingest any of these. Oh look, it's Usurper. That's Fletcher's wife. Hello, strangers. May I be of service? Your husband escaped. Know anything about it? My husband fled. I'm shocked. I didn't think he had it in him. You don't sound shocked as you should. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. I just couldn't stand by and let him die. I got some friends to drag him away, since I knew the poor fool wouldn't leave on his own. Who are these friends? No way, I'm not telling. And where did your friends drag him away? You think I'm telling you that? Sorry, he's safe now, and I'll be joining him soon. And we'll be away from this horrible man, right, Robinson? He is, and just be normal people. You think that's horrible? Something. Yeah, we tried the hardest. Do what you want. I'm not giving up my husband. Manners, stories. They can both go fuck themselves. Alright, so what did Mr. Manners want? Simple, he's in love with me. He wanted Fletcher dead so he could marry me. What did Tori want? It's too embarrassing. Okay, shameful. Tori asked me to seduce Mr. Manners. She saw how he always looked at me and told me she wanted me to get close to him and learn his secrets. She was looking for blackmail material so she could bring him and the Mannerites down and raise up the Robinsons in their place. I didn't want to do it. I love my husband, but Tori told me I wouldn't be a true Robinson if I didn't. She said she'd throw me out. So I agreed. Please don't tell Fletcher about the affair. It wasn't an affair. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, there are just more background information. So yeah, so basically, as
shouldn't have done what she did, but no denying she was pushed.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so basically that's what happens. Fletcher was sent by the Robinson to seduce Mr. Manners, and then in the final moment, they will rise up and then reveal what has been happening, and then throw Mr. Manners out of his seat. Alright, Lindy Lu. So this is another of the person that has something stolen from them. Alright, well, hey there, Rangers. Aren't you a bunch of strapping young guys and girls? Any chance I could convince you to help me with the ventilators? The fan is missing a couple of blades, and the people who built it use metric instead of standard. Yeah, who would have thought? Can you run out to the general store and see if they've got spare parts? We just got stale air blowing through the vents. Otherwise, what can you tell us about the vents? They keep the interior spaces a little cooler and help clear out the fresh sins of humanity. It's already pretty limited due to all the blocked vents. Vents are blocked. Some are to keep the roaches out. They crawl up from the steam tunnels, get into the food, hurt people. We just had to block one in the barracks. That's what got Fletcher in so much trouble. He left food, old clothes, all kinds of messes out, and the roaches came through right by his bunk. Alright, what a steam tunnel. Pretty ingenious bit of engineer before the end. Every part of the stadium is connected by tunnels below ground, and all of the old ventilation and energy equipment is down there. You want to get somewhere fast, you go through the tunnels, as long as you don't mind some arthropod attention roaches. Yuck! Alright. Yeah, the mole of a giant roach. Okay. We hear you, someone stole your tool bag. Gideon sent you, huh? Sam told me that Gideon was the one who stole my bag, but I'm not so sure. I didn't see who it was, and I found a bloody glove near where I lost it, so I think the thief might be wounded. Maybe talk to Doc Edmondson, see if anybody who came in with a wound in the last couple of days. Alright, okay. Okay. So, they basically escape out from here. Alright, let's check around.
Ah, goats.
Alright, so this Ethan White here is not having a very good time with the goats. Okay, let's talk to him. Oh, hey, Rangers. Come to take a look at these beautiful creatures. Gotta love goats. So noble. It seems we have trouble with the goats. Yeah, all these goats need to be milked, but they don't like it when my hands are too cold. Cold? I have a condition, alright? I don't know why they gave the guy with cold hands the milking job. I don't complain, I mean I do, but I'm happy to have the work. What does the milk get used for? We use it for all sorts of things, drinking cheese, butter, body paint. Mr. Manners just loves goat's products. Alright, so you should get some milking gloves. Great idea! Yeah, I wouldn't have to worry about it. You don't happen to have any. Now, we have a pair of gloves that has been storing with us for a while. We have fetched it from the Playa del Rey, the place where we are framed up for killing civilians there. So yeah, we'll give it to him. Alright, what did it give us? Some milk. Nice. Okay, useful.
Never turn your back on a goat. I speak from personal experience.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is Jin Kronk here. Let's talk to him. What do you want? What can you tell us about Fletcher? He's gone. What about it? We know he's gone. We heard you took him out of danger. Me? Sorry man, I'm too lazy. That's what Mennerites all say anyway. Tori is always telling me to seize my power, but I'm doing some powerful relaxing. Roger E saw you and Nick Chauvin down on the farm carrying somebody. That doesn't seem too lazy. Ah, shoot. I told Elizabeth that this wasn't a watertight plan. Alright, look, here's the spot on the map where we took Fletcher. I'm not sure how that actually happens. You just talk to him and then suddenly he was like, oh, okay, sorry, this is where they are, and then you can just go get them. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. This is awkward, actually. But, whatever. Now we have the place, have the location, so we know what is happening. Now we just have to get Fletcher back, and then we can have the release of Corin King in a very short moment. However, we wanted to talk to the doctor first, because we have some new information regarding the theft, and that is the one that is stealing the things have been wounded. So let's go back to the hospital and check that out, I guess. See if it leads us to anything. Welcome back, General Traveler. We're looking for a thief who might have a wounded hand. Have you treated anyone with a hand wound? Every day, you might have noticed that we work hard around here. Farm labor, salvage, security patrols. People hurt themselves all the time. I'm afraid I can't help you narrow your search. Okay. That is not gonna be a problem. Remember where we have we've gotten the toolkit back when in the start of the episode. There is a ventilation there, and that's exactly where the thief has gone in as well. However, we are not going to go in just yet. We are missing one of our key members, and we really want to get him back before we head into the sewers. Okay. Alright, so the plan here is we go to the brothel here and then solve the situation with the God's Militia, and then we go back to the Fletcher's hideout to get Fletcher with us. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so every time we meet with the God's Militia, it's going to be a hard fight. So yeah, I'm not sure if we can get out of it unscarfed. Skip. Yeah, I'm not very confident with this fight actually. They are pretty powerful, especially those SMG users as well. They can deal a lot of damage, and that is problematic. Alright, let's go. Ah, some more junk to sell, I guess. How are we going to get them out of here? Oh, we just gotta wait, somebody will come. But what if they don't? Oh shit, Zoe, more guys with guns. Take it easy, Zoe. I think these are the guys we caught. Are you the Rangers? Your radio guy said you're coming. I hope you're not too late. Too late for what? Those God's Militia also took our place, and they're killing anybody who goes through the front door. They say that anybody who goes into a whorehouse is automatically a sinner, so they have every right to kill them. They've already killed some of our best customers. And they're using the girls too. Fucking hypocrite bastards. And not just that. They said they were gonna take all the girls to their headquarters and make them penitents to show them the error of their ways. Is BS. Penitent's just a fancy word for slave as far as I can tell. How do I get in? Front door, okay. Headquarters, militia, okay. Alright. Alright, fingers crossed we are going to get through this fight with without problem. Alright. Yeah, they are all over here. Yeah, I'm really not very sure that we can get out of this unscathed, to be honest. But we'll try. I mean, yeah, we gotta try. My captain, my commander can stay here. Alright. Okay. That doesn't trigger any. Alright, let's see. I was wondering if we can come here without anyone noticing. Yeah, better not risk it. Alright, better not risk it. Oh, I thought I highlighted all three of them and then go for the shot. Okay, so you can see here, my surgeon has already acquired the Deadeye perk as well, helping me to take 2 shots in a single turn. So, pretty powerful. Alright, let's see if I can accurately shoot. Maybe not! We are going to have some trouble here. Are we? Alright, let's get back here. I don't want you to expose yourself. Alright, crouch. Sprayer, right? Okay. It's not as bad as the SMG user, but it is still very, very troublesome for us. 100%, what? Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll do this again. And then, yeah. Bam. Pretty much. Okay. Alright, the SMG user, don't shoot at us, please! That's a lot of damage. Good God. Oh, there are 2 SMG users as well. Oh God. Alright, let's see. Any one of us are packing a rocket launcher? 1. Is there any... what? Why can't I... whatever. Okay. Alright, in that case. Headshot 100%. Well, that's kinda useful. Alright. Torso first then. A headshot. Okay, another torso first. And then a headshot. Not enough, but okay. Headshot. Okay. How about this one? Alright. That's too many of them. Okay. Now we are going to have a bit of a problem here. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh my God, what the heck? Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Okay. Can we get rid of her? The lobber will kill us all. This is not good. Yeah, this is very much not good. Well, we can always heal up, I guess. Yeah, heal yourself first then. And then heal Vulture's Cry as well. A little bit more heal, I guess. And then, yeah, try to get away as far as possible. Yeah, oh my God, that's... Oh my God. That's 500 damage. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright. Focus. Nice and easy. Torso. Yeah, maximum damage then. Alright, alright. We take a punch here. We are very exposed. Let's hide. Oh my goodness, that was huge. Alright, let's see if I can, alright, torso shot. Can I headshot it? 86%, let's go. Oh, nice. Alright. We might be able to get out of this. We might be able to just get out of this again. Okay, alright. Seems to be going well. Alright, single shot on the body. And then Double shot to the head. Not enough, not enough. Come on. Oh my goodness. This is a freaking hard fight. Ugh. Yeah, now I found out that now that we have a lot of HP, actually the lobber is not as bad as I thought. Alright. Shiny metal helmet. Why? Alright, more of this. Okay. Yeah, I think these are the... Yeah, these are the... What do I call it? The Prius clothes. Yeah, they are. It actually looks pretty fine. It was just a shame that you don't get to choose it when you are first try to create your character. Alright, how about this? Wow, they actually look nice. This one is stupid. Alright. Or maybe on a male character? Is it good? Alright. Monk robe jacket. Alright, this is mighty fine, I suppose. Yeah, this is mighty fine. What is this? Monk robe? That looks stupid. Okay. Alright, okay. My team looks a lot better now. What about this? No, yeah, this is better. Okay, yeah. We are pretty lucky to be able to not be taking too much damage and just take care of this problem here. You can see here they have a lot of covers, so it is always a very tricky situation to try to engage them. Their some machine gun user is also very powerful as well. They can crit, and then if they have a an 8 AP burst instead of a 6 AP burst, they can shot a lot of bullets at you, and when they all crit, you're going to take a lot of damage there as well. What a bunch of rubbish that I really don't care about. Thank you, game. Alright, let's see. Iron Beamer. Burst shot X2, 16.3 damage. Rubbish. Laser sight, eh? Broken weapon parts, okay. Oh, whatever. Okay. Ah. Oh, we are missing the quarantine here. Oh, we missed the A skill point. Oh, whatever. I think all these boxes are just closed, so we are not going to use them. Alright. Alright, let's get out. It's really nice that we actually get some of those Prius clothes. Look at this. Oh my god, let's check this out again. Nice. Alright. Let's talk to them. Rangers, how did it go? Did you save our sister? About your sister... Yeah, tell us. Were you able to help them? Yep. It's horrible that Madam Hart and so many of our loyal customers were murdered, but you stopped it from being much worse. Please, if you were ever looking for friendly female companionship, then don't hesitate to visit. Every service we offer will be on the house. Okay, thank you very much. I think actually Woodson there will be very interested. Yeah. Okay. Now, we will be heading to Fletcher's hideout. So we are going to fetch Fletcher, and then bring him back to the Angel Oracle so that we can get King back into our team.
Brothers and sisters, another so-called sheriff has showed up in Los Angeles.
Stop. Alright, Fletcher's hideout. Enter. Alright. Let's see. I think there are some pretty nasty stuff around here. A lot of landmines, for example. And there'll be robots as well, if I remember correctly. They're not hostile? That is impossible. I'm not sure why, but I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are hostile. For some reason, they are not. Well, let's heal up. We can't go in like that or hurt and things. Yeah, the lobber here right now doesn't seem very bad. Now, if they're using an RPG or something, that it would be a problem. You know, they just throw a rocket launcher at us. That would be pretty bad. But the lobber doing us a 100 damage on each person, that doesn't seem bad. Because we are already sitting on, you know, like a 400 to 500 HP already. So that seems okay. However, Brother Thomas and also King, I think, is not quite as durable in a sense. So yeah, that might be a problem. But otherwise, I think it is okay. Alright, let's let's be sure to position ourselves nicely before we engage. I know. This seems unprovoked, but I'm pretty sure they are hostile. All right. I think a headshot should take care of that. Perfect. And then now we switch to another burst mode. Out of range, okay. Oh, there is another. Oh, there are two more. Oh my god. We should be careful. Oh, we need to take this one out. Very dangerous, this one. Okay. It is a lot smoother when my surgeon actually have the whatchamacallit, the psych blocked. Oh my god. Really? Okay. With Deadeye perk, it is pretty powerful actually. Okay. Alright, lucky that we actually get another shot here. Or else, we are going to be in a lot of trouble there. Oh, perfect. Wow. Okay. Alright, whoa, stop. Okay, let's take care of the landmines first, Jesus. Yeah, there is a lot of landmines around here. That's why we should be careful charging around. Yeah, it's filled with landmines actually. So yeah, before we we'll not do anything before we take out all the landmines. Yeah, wow, this is nasty. Actually, imagine what happens if you just charge into the battlefield and try to take out these robots in that way. Oh my god, it's landmines everywhere, Jesus. Alright. Approach with caution, I guess. Okay. Alright. Not sure what that is, but let's get it out. Okay. Are you kidding me? Landmines everywhere. Like literally everywhere. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Fletcher here is inside. This is nasty. Everywhere, landmines everywhere. And look at him, 5 HP. So what happens if you did not disarm all these landmines? You get one of them explode. Your rangers are going to be fine. Fletchers, on the other hand, gets killed. So yeah, I mean, you should not be doing that. Good God. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the landmines are basically surrounding the whole house, so yeah, this might take a while. Apologies. Really, I mean, this might take some time, but yay, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god, the landmines are everywhere. Yeah, between the cars and the building. Yeah, that's a good idea to the placement on whether you should put a landmine there. You just put it everywhere. Nice. Oh good god, I almost stepped on it, did I? Jesus. Alright, I think we're almost done. Alright, let's loot the body. And keep an eye on if there are more about this. Alright, more bullets that we can't say no to. Lovely. Okay. There is a box around here, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can open it. Okay. Now we need to unlock it. Okay. The truth! Requires 5 in coordination, 7 in strength. Minus 60% chance to hit if not. Yeah, this is the blunt weapon. However, yeah, modifier kits as +1. We've already have the ultimate blunt weapon with us already. So yeah, that's pretty much junk. Alright. Okay. Let's go talk to Mr. Fletcher inside. Pretty pissed. This man, I don't want to die! We're not going to kill you. We're just going to go take you back to Angel Oracle. They'll execute me if I go back. Don't you understand? Manus is holding one of our team hostage. They will be executed if you don't go back. But that's monstrous. They blame you. I can't have someone die for me. Alright, I'll come peacefully. Perfect. Alright, at least he didn't resist. Now, this is a little bit of an escort quest here. could be very nasty actually, because now think about it. If you do not have enough outdoorsmen, and then you walk into a random encounter, and then you fail to escape, what happens is that Fletcher will enter combat with you. And then when bullets are flying around and there is this 5 HP person sitting around, no, it's going to be pretty bad. So that is not good. Not a good idea. Alright, let's try again. I'm not sure what is inside this ridiculously high level save here. Let's hope it is some sort of weapons that we can use. Long barrel, that is also acceptable as well. Okay. Are we missing any long barrels? We can install it here. This Arctic sniper is a joke. Yeah, we don't need the Arctic sniper right now. Alright. Laser sight, please. Oh, why? Why would I even try? My faith in this game. It's just lose bit by bit sometimes. Alright, let's see. Where is the exit? Okay. Alright, let's go out. Okay, so you can see here, Angel Oracle and the hideout is actually not far. However, okay, we reached the Angel Oracle without any incidents. That's perfect. Now imagine if we go to the hideout first, get Fletcher into our team, and then go to the whorehouse to... oh my god, what the hell? To deal with those God's Militia. That would be fun, right? Fletcher, so polite of you to come back. It would be rude to assume you came back under stress. The sheriff will be delighted to see you. Please go see her. Okay. Rangers, you can head inside too. Your friends will be released and all confiscated items will be returned as promised. Oh. Oh, hey, Corin is with us again. Some such. Letter Tactical Fest? What? I think, okay. I'm not even sure what that is. Okay, I suppose. Oh, whatever. Okay, where is the captain? Should we talk to her? Sorry, I am waiting for my team to report in. Can't talk now. Okay. Where's the captain? Not sure what. Okay. Whatever. We got our our teammates back, so there is that. Oh, Mr. Manners. Oh, the execution. We have to stop the execution. Now, I wanted to do a little spoiler first. There are a couple of lines we can take. We can go and interrupt Mr. Manners' execution here. Basically helping Tori Robinson into power. However, that will not be a very good choice because if Tori Robinson goes into power, they will not trade with Rhodia, and that is, if you remember, we still wanted to, let's see, where is it? Here. The mayor has asked us to talk to the leader of the Angel Oracle and let them know that Rhodia is open for business. If Tori Robinson is put into business, they're not going to do that. However, if Mr. Manus is to stay here and stay in power, he will agree to trade in Rhodia as well. So yeah, it's better to just allow Mr. Manus to stay in power, and what we are going to do is that we are going to interrupt Mr. Manus and then tell him about that Tori Robinson is plotting against him. Alright, let's head in.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Your machines are in working order? I'm so sorry, gentle interrupter. What is so important that you had to barge into the middle of our service?
Tori Robinson is plotting to take over.
Please excuse me, Rangers. I have a speech to make. Gentle spectators, I have received word from these gracious Rangers that Citizen Fletcher was framed for the crimes he was about to be executed for. An attempt to get me to execute him unjustly so that his death could be used against me. Well, the person who framed him is none other than Tori Robinson, who wanted to bring me down and take my place. That is the height of rudeness, and I therefore decree that Tori should take Fletcher's place in the manacles. Free Fletcher! Bring me Tori!
Down with Tori! Off with her head!
Fuck this noise. Let's get out of here.
This is crazy.
Tori goes.
Yeah, screw this.
Too.
These are some very...
About time they left. Overstayed. They're welcome.
I thought they had the
Listen,
mana rights.
Rangers, I can't allow Tori to continue to plot against me. Perhaps you could meet me in my quarters?
Attention, gentle citizens. The main gate shall remain closed until Tori Robinson and her unsavory followers are detained. All citizens are to stay out of the way of our civility enforcers. Those who interfere will be punished accordingly. Good day.
Okay. Yeah, so we get Fletcher to not be executed. That is a good thing number one. Good thing number two is Fletcher goes back to Fletcher. So good thing number two. And then good thing number three, Tori Robinson is driven out. So yeah, that's good. Lindeloo sent us to get some ventilator parts. Oh, we almost forgot that. Okay. Yeah, and then sell junk. Okay, let's sell whatever we can as well. Yeah, this I'm not gonna use. Nope. 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 Okay, just a second. Nope. Monk robe jacket. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to yeah, I know this episode has been going for a little bit longer than expected. However, we are going to talk to Mr. Manus first, and then finish that storyline in this place before we, you know, head down to the other plot. So remember, now we have fixed the situation with Mr. Manus. However, we still have a the theft to solve as well. So let's talk to Mr. Manus first.
I must commend your behavior, gentle Rangers. Execution is a rough business, and you dealt with it well. You have earned the radio, gentle Quester. Men, unlock the door.
Thanks for letting us
I hope you'll
access it.
be able to make some good use of our radio.
Alright. Human meat is making you sick. Mr. Edwinson, Dr. Edwinson says it's destroying your rings.
Yes, he's told me this before, but he's given me no proof. It's a theory, not fact. I won't believe it until he has proof.
Alright, Evanson has proof. That crazy hobo in the hospital is your old sheriff, Rob Good. Eating brains ate his brain.
Rob? No. Is this true? You're lying to me. It's impolite to lie. No. You're not lying. I've denied it for too long. The rise in odd behavior, the disappearances, I put it down to tensions between us and the Robinsons, but now... All right. Traditions can change if change is inevitable. The courtesy meet will stop, I promise you.
Alright, yeah, the mayor of Rhodia asked us to tell you that Rhodia is open for trade.
That is good news. Rhodia is known for their large reserves of ammunition, something we are always in need of here at the Angel. Tell the mayor that we are interested in his offer and that we will be contacting him soon. Yes, indeed. Please proceed to the transmitter room where Glenn has. Our radio technician, of course. You'll find him over in the transmitter room.
Why do you address everyone with gentle?
Our gracious progenitor responded to every question with an appellation of her interlocutors. Gentle. Thus, we emulate her.
Okay, we found a piece of toast. Do you want it?
Let's see it. The color is a nice golden brown, but the texture is completely wrong. Far from perfect, but I do appreciate the effort.
If you remember, this is the piece of toast that we extract from the Ranger Citadel. You know, the little toaster that is sitting outside of the doctor's office. So we bring it all the way here to California and then give this piece of little toast to Mr. Manners.
Please take this and spend it wisely.
We are looking for cat litter. Got any?
I'm afraid I need to hold on to my limited supplies. You see, I'm quite fond of my cats and they do appreciate a fresh litter, almost as much as I appreciate a slice of fresh toast.
What's the big deal about toast?
It is impossible to be a good host without toast, and because of this, I have been haunted by failure.
What is wrong with your toaster?
The cook says the heating element is partially worn out, so he can't make toast without burning half the bread. I've already asked the salvage teams to keep an eye out for heating elements, but so far, no luck. Farewell, gentle rangers.
Okay. Alright. No, Corin King, stop. Don't follow him. He's a madman. Alright, let's see. Where did I put the thing? Yeah, this one. Alright. Is it used on this machine here? I think it is.
Echo 1, this is Santa Fe Base. Go ahead.
We attach a repeater to the transmitter in Angel Oracle, over.
Copy, Echo 1. Seeing a large boost in our range. They must have a strong transmitter. We should be able to reach all of LA and then some. I'll start broadcasting our message. We'll be hitting a lot of ears, so expect an influx of distress calls. Santa Fe Base out.
Okay, perfect. Alright, let's roll.
Are you on the visitor list, gentle visitor?
Yeah, we are.
They're okay. Sheriff Marshall put them on the list.
Attention, gentle citizens. The Desert Rangers have brought to my attention disturbing health concerns regarding our traditional courtesy meat. Therefore, consumption of courtesy meat shall cease until further notice. Good day.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking, maybe there are something missing. I think I know what it is, but I'm not too sure. Alright, let's...
Attention, gentle citizens. Our guards report that Tori and some of her accomplices have slipped past our perimeter and are now at large. Citizens will be allowed out the main gate. but the Angel will remain on high alert until further notice. Desert Rangers, your presence is politely requested in the press booth. Good day.
So this actually triggers another conversation as well. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Manners.
Rangers, pardon my hastiness, but the reason I've summoned you is because I have an urgent matter I'd like to discuss. You see, Tori Robinson poses a unique danger to the Angel, and I simply cannot allow her to remain at large. Sooner or later, she'll come back and start barking up our tree. So, what we need is for you to help out the Angel once more by finding Tori and politely extinguishing her life. Of course, if you agree, you will be handsomely compensated.
Politely extinguish her life. Okay.
Do we have an agreement?
Yes.
Your aid is deeply appreciated, Rangers. There is an old hideout a few miles away where I occasionally stay for some private business. I've received a tip from our sheriff that Tori may be heading there. That should be your first destination. Here, I'll mark the location on your map.
Okay.
Please be sure to bring some proof of your deed. There's no need to bring her body. I believe her head should suffice.
That is funny. Yeah, no, be sure to bring some proof. No need for the body, just the head. Jesus Christ. Alright, now you can see here, this is an old hideout place that Mr. Manners occasionally stay for some private business. That's, I believe, is where Mr. Manners and it is Fletcher actually meet up. And that's why Tori Robinson also fled to that place. The Mannerites are cannibals.
That's an interesting way to put it, friend. We prefer to think of it as recycling or as communion. Well, it's not something we like to talk about, since it seems to upset first-time visitors to the Angel, but no, I don't deny it. It is a sacred part of our tradition, and something that brings us all closer together. If you read the Bible, we are literally sharing the body.
Oh my God.
In doing so, we grow closer to one another. Besides, we only eat the rude and the unwanted. Everyone has a chance to avoid this fate.
What would convince you to avoid eating people?
If we stopped eating this divine gift, what would we eat? Lizards? Chicken? That's disgusting. Now, if we knew where to get some cows, that might be a different story. We'd be happy to trade for those.
Or maybe we can arrange a trade for beef.
Here's a note of intent to trade for cattle. It bears my own John Hancock. If you find an appropriate vendor, give him this in return for a sample of his herd. The Mannerite word is thoroughly trusted in the area.
What kind of vendor?
Yes, a shepherd, rancher, or herder who can supply us with a steady stock of meat would profit greatly from trade with the Oracle.
Okay.
Farewell, gentle Rangers.
So the one who hides his knife behind his smile beat the one who brandishes her knife openly. They both rule by the knife.
Yeah, Fletcher's cry. Yeah, actually very, very... Yeah, you put it very intelligently and very clearly. So yes, that's correct. They both are bad, but then, you know, it's better to have someone more polite, I suppose. And then Tori Robinson also, you know, you can't say that Tori Robinson is brandishing her knife openly, because there is a plot against Mr. Manners as well. So yeah, they're both not very good, but then yeah, there is that. Okay, so I'll be ending the video here. In the next video, we are actually, ta-da! We're going to go into the underground sewers as well. In there, we should be able to find the missing doctor's supplies, the toolboxes, and also Mr. Palladino's old watches as well. So we are going to enter the aqueduct from here. Let's not bunch up on that entrance point. I can't click on it. Alright, so but for the moment, I'll be ending the video here. Thank you for watching. I'm Brian, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.